Hey, I have a much better idea than running into trees. Um, let's go around. Let's go around the trees. Hello everyone, Overquake here playing Professional Farmer 2014. I'm just finishing up this field that we are set to plow for our neighbors. I'm hoping we're gonna get something useful out of this. I've already got it 94% plow, just cut through the majority of it just to bring up the very end. And hopefully we can get ourselves a new task. There we go. There we go. New task to drive back home. I'm hoping that was worthwhile. I'll have to go back and see. And now I'm learning how to actually change the speed by holding down. Now we can actually go at a decent speed. So we're gonna go ahead and head back home and see what our new task is. It was a short little trip to get here, so it won't be long to get back. Now that I've figured out this gearbox, we're just zipping right along. It is just hit midnight, so we are. We're just bobbing around. What was that all about? As we've learned our lesson before, every time we stop by home, go ahead and fill up the gas tank because this tractor goes through a lot of fuel. Okay, award. We've been paid 2,000 euros. Huh. This time we're going to be cultivating our neighbor's field. Okay. Not a problem, we can do that. Let's just drop the plow right here next to the cultivator and detach it. Great, okay. I've really been missing this game. I feel like I haven't got very far. I feel like everything we do in this game is a little slower paced than I'm used to with the other farming games. So I just feel like, oh, let's get to the next thing. I'm just not sure what they're gonna have it be. This career mode's definitely guiding us through every step along the way. So. And right now I'm just letting it. I don't see a problem with that, especially since the harvest cycles on this game are so much longer that it makes a lot of sense that as farmers out here we've got more time to go ahead and help out the neighbors' fields. It makes a lot more sense than in a game like Farming Simulator where every day the harvest cycle is. You go through a harvest cycle, so it's not like you really have time to do a lot of that kind of thing. Even the short little mowing missions were about the right time for this one. This game, it's like you have more time, it seems like, so far. This is kind of just conjecture based on what I've learned so far, but it's making sense so far. Ooh, this seems a much larger field. Ooh, can we even fit through here? He asks as he clips a tree. Hey, I have a much better idea than running into trees. Let's go around. Let's go around the trees. Yeah, this will get us there just fine. And a lot safer, too. Alright, so there's our field. Looks like we're going to be cultivating this for a neighbor. Well, how much money do we have now? So 21,400. So 2,000 for us. That was kind of a big deal to get the 2,000 from a neighbor, because that was about 10% of our total money. So that's a pretty good deal. I'm going to go ahead and cultivate this neighbor's field. And when I'm done, I'll be right back. Well, that was pretty much horrible. That's used up about... Oh, it's 5:30 in the morning now. 5.5 in-game hours, maybe, I don't know, 45 minutes or an hour real time to do that. I'm 91%. In just a second here, this should show up as complete and we can move on. It was a much bigger field and a much bigger project than the previous neighbor's field mission, so I'm hoping the reward is much greater, because this was a lot more work to get done, and it's really a little bit disheartening, because we've already done this before, we've already cultivated before. I really want to learn new things in this game, so there seems to be a lot more to do than just plow and cultivate, and that's all we've really done. On the other hand, the good news is that the sun is coming up, and we've gone through the night, and the sunrise is starting to look amazing at 5:30. It's nice to see some light out, and oh, I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. The nights last a while in this game, and there's just not a lot to look at. It's I mean, that's not a complaint. It's the lighting engine seems really the lighting is pretty impressive. The lighting seems, you know, reasonably authentic and realistic, and there are definitely lots of things I like about it, but that realism shows up even in the nighttime when there's not a lot to see. I have been, for example, I've been cultivating this field right here all night long, and I did not know that house was right over there, because you just can't see things very well in the nighttime. So anyway, I guess that's yes, we're done. So that's a good and a bad thing, I guess. Let's go ahead and gear up. Let's drive back home, and I think one way we can get there is back this way by the lake, because we did this trip one time, so I know this should take us right across the street from our own farm. So let's go ahead and go that way. Wow, that water looks amazing in the morning. I like that. Oh, we can't quite. I mean, almost. There you go. There's a site right there. Sunrise over the lake. Nice. Okay, what were we doing? We were heading back home and finishing this up. I really want to see, there's so much I still want to do in this game that I really want to get started on it. I mean, we've got 2 fields that we own, but we've only we've only started on one of those. On one field we have plowed and cultivated. On the second field we haven't even touched it. And it'd be really nice to be able to sow the first field, or at the very least, if we're going to be plowing and cultivating anyway, to go ahead and have us be doing that to our own second field so that we can get that going. I'd really like to see that, but so far we've been just more plowing and cultivating. And there's nothing wrong with those. I don't see anything wrong with missions like that. That sounds like a really good idea because it's realistic, right? I mean, you've got a cultivator and your farmer right down the street could use a little bit of help, and I'm sure he, yeah, he'd be willing to pay you to be able to do that for you so that it can get done. I have no problem with that mission, and it seems really realistic, and I like that. The only thing that concerns me is that if this is the career mode, and we're supposed to be learning how to do everything. Sounds great, but let's learn how to do new stuff. Let's go. Now, I might have spoke too soon because right there our mission finished and we got 2,400 euros for that, which, phew, I mean 2,000 for that easy field, but only 2,400 for that big field. Okay, fine. Seems low, but that's not for me to say, I guess. Alright, so now our new task was to attach the seeder, and now I'm starting to get excited because this might actually be something new for us to get this seeder right here on. I think this was an Amazon, if I remember, when we were out and looking at stuff earlier. I think we had a, yeah, that's right. We had an Amazon seeder. D9 4000 Super Seeder. Okay. Alright. Looks alright. Okay, let's get this attached and see what we can do about using it. What does that bring our... I'm going to check our current financial situation now, because that brings us up to 23,800. Sounds good. Alright, attaching the seeder, and attached. Fill the seeder in your warehouse. What does that mean? Over there. Okay. Great. Warehouse. Gonna have to get used to that idea that this building is called the warehouse. Alright, fine. Press enter for home magazine view menu. Okay, I don't think I've done that before. No. Okay, this is new. So, attach machine D9 4000 special with 0 of wheat. Right. Okay. Good. So we're gonna fill the seeder, and we had 1,200. Wow. And now we only have 340. Okay, good. So we've got 860 kilograms of wheat in there now. Alright, done. Move to field. Check. Got it. That makes sense. Let's plant something. Yeah. Plant some stuff. I think there's a way to get there through this. Over, I think. If we go around this, our little animal pen here, I think we can get there. Yeah. Yeah, that saves us going down the driveway. That gets us there just fine. Great, planting. Okay, now we've got the nothing in that on that second field right there to our left. That's ours. This one is ready. Alright, I just want to get close enough to get the mission to go. Yep, sow field. New task. Excellent. Alright, so here's something new for us. We are sowing. Alright, up attachment down. Check our field status here. Alright. Do we have to do anything special? Any kind of on or anything? Nope. It's going. Okay, well this is really neat. Now we've got area sown is going up. That was predictable. But we've got what percentage of the field is what crop. So I wonder if you could do like multiple crops on the same field. I don't know. That's interesting how it shows crops sown on this field is a certain percentage of wheat. You know, like you could do a one half of it something, one half something else. I don't know. That's interesting. Might have to experiment with that a little bit. And I'm just now noticing that on the bottom right corner, it's now showing us a fill percentage. Right below our speed and gear settings, bottom right corner. It's now showing us how full of seeds we are, and now we're down to 97%, so okay, great. And so one row used up 26 kilograms of weed seeds. Great. Let's keep going. Let's sow this wheat in here. I wonder what kind of fertilization we need to worry about. I don't know, that'll be interesting. We'll have to see what, I mean, I think we've just got that pellet sprayer in there, so that'll, I mean, that makes sense. So they'll probably have us pick that up and take care of the fertilization in there. But it's also, I wonder if it's just as simple as fertilize it one time and then you're done with that field for the year and you can literally just leave it alone. I don't know. That's the excitement of playing a new game, is we don't know the answers and we get to learn them. Or we could just wiki them, but that's no fun. That's no fun. I really like not that I haven't really studied this game, haven't learned every nuance, every, you know, you can make an extra 3% on your return from your first year if you do this and this and this. Nope, don't want to do that. Right here in this game, I'm just enjoying just sort of playing through it as it makes sense and as the career mode's guiding us through. Of course, we're going to be able to make more decisions once we've got the first year is kind of over and the, you know, maybe we have enough money for some more fields or something, then we'll have more ability to customize, like what crops we're growing when, and how much are we going to rely on workers versus how much are we going to do ourselves. Those kind of decisions I feel like are going to come probably in the second year. Probably. I'm thinking out loud here. But I'm really liking the game so far. No big concerns, no big bugs, no big problems. I'm really liking it. There we go, a seeding. So, an interesting quandary for me lately has been, this is a brand new game. I was able to put up 2 videos, I think it was 2 videos up on the day that the game was actually released on Steam. That was pretty exciting. I was able to get some interest. I really appreciate everybody who took the time to watch my videos over the last weeks since the game's come out. That's been fantastic to watch. This game now has some of my most popular videos on my channel is this game right now. It makes a lot of sense because it's brand new, and I get that. And I really appreciate the views, but what I'm trying to figure out is, do I sort of take a break from the other 2 games I was playing, and I'm, mid-series doing some things on 2 other games, or do I, do I just really focus on this one game? I'd be able to get out more videos right now and take advantage of the game's newness, or do I incorporate this game into a schedule with those other 2 games that I was currently playing? I'd appreciate any feedback, any suggestions you guys might have. I'm still trying to figure it all out, and so, any guidance or any tips, any suggestions? What do you want? What do you want to see? Do you want to see just more Professional Farmer 2014 as much as I can get out, or do you want to continue to see some of my older series? So, give me a tip on that. Whatever you'd like to say on the subject, I'd appreciate it. Always like comments, and I'm probably going to go ahead and end the video here because this is a good point. I've got another, I don't know, looks like 63% of this field left to go, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up off camera, and that'll pretty much do it for us today on this video. I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch. A like or a subscribe is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you again for watching. This has been Overquake playing Professional Farmer 2014. Everybody have a great day.